AI art. Let's talk about it. As an artist myself, who's been doing it for my job and who's been creating for my whole life, I just wanted to give my opinion on this. And as AI has become more popular in our society, as it's being used in many different industries, as it's become almost a daily tool, obviously the conversation surrounding it has become very prevalent. People have very strong opinions on it, rightfully so. And a lot of artists and creatives and people who just consume art have been frightened. I personally am not afraid, and I want to explain why. As a creative, and I feel like, any sort of creative process, people will feel this. There's a moment where what you're making becomes something other than your own. There's a moment where it goes from, this is something I'm making, to its own being, where it feels like it gains a soul. It feels like whatever you're making becomes separate from you. It becomes its own consciousness in a way. And I feel like outside of being the creator, consumers can feel that too. When you're looking at something, you can sense this otherworldliness to it, whether it's a piece of music, a piece of visual art, a photograph, you name it. And that can only happen, in my opinion, when a human being creates it. I don't think anything that doesn't have a soul, I don't think anything that doesn't have a human expression can create it. Something like AI can create, technically speaking, beautiful images, beautiful writing, but it's not art, because in my opinion, for something to be art, it needs a soul. And I truly believe that even if you can see something, hear something, comprehend something aesthetically pleasing, beautiful, you can sense if it's missing something, if it's void from what makes it true art. And I think as a creator, you obviously can sense that, and I think people who don't create can also really pick up on that when they're looking at something. And that's why I'm not super afraid of artificial intelligence completely rendering art as obsolete. And I think that now more than ever, it's important for artists to be creating and sharing what they make, to continue to spread the authenticity and the soul and the life that lives through art with humans. And I think that we're gonna be okay. But who knows? Who knows?